No, those weren't my hands you saw just off frame.
Hey, was that what? Was that not what it
It's
was?
not dancing.
Oh,
Hey, everybody, welcome. Thank you for joining us. This is Technorama. This is our pre-show. We're going to record the real podcast in just a moment. Technorama is a podcast about tech, science, sci-fi, and whatever crosses these two old nerds' brains.
yeah.
My name is Chuck Tomasi. I'm in Phoenix, Arizona. That's Craig Stepp. He's
Hey
in
there.
North Carolina.
Yep.
And we've been doing this show for over 21 years.
It's dark. We're wearing glasses. We got microphones.
Hit it.
Hit it. Hit it.
We have microphones. We have new rings. We'll talk about those in the Patreon show.
Yeah. There's mine right there.
Sauron got nothing on us.
I know.
Even though neither of these are gold.
I've been watching the Green Lantern show, Lanterns, and I'm like,
Yes.
I wonder if I can make mine green.
I'm not doing any mods on this thing.
No, not at all.
All right. We'll talk about that more later. But first, we have a podcast to get started. Checking audio levels, making sure everybody's coming through loud and clear.
La 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 la.
Well, we'll say nothing to your musical skills, but
What was that? What was that? Oh, the Russian guy.
Are moving.
Hey, the Russian guy. La 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 la.
The Trollolo guy.
The Trollolo.
Remember him? Oh man, that was just mentioned like in some video or something. I saw that like in the last week, and I haven't heard about that for probably 10 or 15 years.
Yeah.
The Trollolo guy.
Yeah, that was funny.
Ancient internet memes. Maybe that's what we ought to start naming our episodes after.
We're like Indiana Jones, but on the internet. We go find old stuff.
It's not the age, it's the miles.
That's right. Exactly.
All right. Let's get this thing started. We can take the pre-show banner down.
Yep.
Nobody's watching anyway. It's a Monday night, and we usually record this on Sunday night. So apologies. I was flying back and darn near missed a flight and still got back after we would have started the show. But
yeah, it was a good thing I thought about it. I was like, they're traveling on Sunday.
Yeah.
I
like doing this show.
I didn't know what time you were getting home, but I was like,
I wanted to do one more before we went to Dragon Con.
Here we are. We're doing it.
Wait. Yeah. No, we can still record next weekend, right?
Yeah, we can do that.
The 23rd, the 30th. Yes, we can get one more in before Dragon Con. Okay, cool. Good, because this one wasn't originally on my calendar.
Oh.
What went blank? Something went blank.
Oh, no.
I got an alert from my phone. What did it blinked and what did it say? You're taking a walk? No.
Taking a walk.
I've been dancing for 10 minutes.
It's like, hey, I see you've been active. What?
Let's get this started. Episode 812 goes something like this. 3, 2, 1. Technorama. It's been a couple of weeks, and every time we take a couple weeks off, there's bound to be a little hiccup here and there. So let's try that again.
Okay.
3, 2, 1. Technorama episode 812. Never pet a Devonian puppy. Hello and welcome to Technorama. This is the show that takes a lighthearted look about tech, science, sci-fi, and all things geek from a couple of old nerds. Two old nerds saying words, as Craig's son likes to say.
Yeah.
My name is Chuck Tomasi from Phoenix, Arizona, and you are Craig Stepp in North Carolina. How you doing, Craig?
So far I'm doing pretty good.
It's been a busy couple of weeks.
Yeah, it has been. Yes. Oh, tell me about it. Yes, it has been.
I've been traveling all over the place and listening to the dog days of podcasters and writing massive amounts of code till my fingers bleed.
Wow. You've been writing code till your AI bleeds.
I've been well, you have to talk back to the AI go, no, that wasn't quite right.
Right. No, I want it like this.
And I played a 5.5-hour ukulele session for my family on Saturday night.
Oh my gosh.
Friday night.
And they still claim you?
I had written some songs specifically for the family. So I played those and then, oh wait, Tom wasn't here. Wait till Tom gets back. Play him again. And then that turned into, what else you got? And then I went through my list of silly songs that weren't Star Trek related. And then we started getting into Name something else. Donna, what's on the list? And before I knew it, we went from 4:30 p.m. to 10 p.m. and lots of wine was had.
Uh-huh.
That helped make a lot of things funnier.
Or bearable, I would think.
I'm much better after drinking. I mean,
Uh-huh. Sure.
after the audience has been drinking.
Yeah.
But it was getting to the point where it was getting dark and I couldn't see the words on my phone anymore. I'm going, is that a G or a D? I
Or
can't play the song.
is that a G or a Y? I can't tell.
I got that on the plane ride back too. So we're flying from Chicago to Phoenix, and they came around with the drinks, and we're in the special seats where you get a free drink. So I said, "I'll have a gin and tonic," and she hands me 2 bottles of the little tonic and
Uh-huh.
like this 10-ounce can of tonic, or the 2 bottles of gin.
Right, right. I got you.
1 would have been enough. Oh, good Lord, I put in 2, and I'm trying to write code, and I'm like, I can't even see the screen. I think I need a nap. I'm gonna
Yeah.
make some really
Hey,
stupid mistakes if I keep going like this.
I wanna say we were going to Scotland maybe. We were on a plane. We were sitting in those seats also where they give you the complimentary drinks.
Mhm.
And the guy said, come by and says, "Hey, what can I get you?" And I knew to expect at least a drink.
Yeah.
And I said, "Can I get a bourbon?" And he said, "Sure. You want me to make it a double?" I was like, "You got me." And so he gave me 2. He came back later and he looks over at me. All he does is go. I was like, "Yes."
You see the 2 fingers.
I bet I had 6 bourbons.
You
And I
were
was watching.
flying.
Hey,
You were
I had 6 bourbons and was watching Anthony
Bourdain.
Bourdain, his show, you know. Yeah. That was a rough flight.
The guy next to me, he was on a flight back from Rome to
Oh,
Phoenix,
yeah.
and they
That's
had
not a
missed
short
their
ride.
connection in Rome. He sits down and he goes, I said, "You look tired." He said, "Oh my, I'm on like hour 25 of this." Apparently, they were in Rome, and the guy next to him or behind him, someone nearby, was complaining how small the seat was to the flight attendant. Like, she can't do anything about it. And this is a rather large fellow. He complained so much that he got kicked off the plane. They had to take them back to the gate, and he
Oh
and
my
his
gosh.
family got booted off.
Yeah.
Um, and that cost them a 2-hour delay, so they lost their connection downstream. So this guy was in a fairly pleasant mood for his adventures. I would not have been quite so tolerant.
So his family got him kicked off a plane?
No, 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 no. No, he was a innocent bystander to all this.
Okay.
There was another gentleman on the plane who
Oh, you mean that because they had to turn the plane around back to the gate?
yes, he
I
was
see.
delayed.
Ugh.
He and about 200 other people were
You know,
delayed.
I've seen lots of videos of people showing their butts on planes, and I'm like, one, the stewardess shouldn't have to put up with that kind of bull crap.
What's
And
she
then
supposed to do? Go in the back and get a larger seat?
yeah, well, and
If you
so
want the bigger seat, pay for first class.
no, I mean, it's not bigger seats. It's just they're complaining or fighting with
Oh,
somebody.
right,
And I'm like,
right.
why would you do that on a plane? You're going to delay
I know.
yourself and everybody else around here. You know,
I
people are
would've got out
stupid, man.
I woulda got out the camera and started making some money off of YouTube on this one.
This is going on TikTok.
Right. Gonna get something out of this.
Right.
Anyway, that was fun, and he looked over at my screen, he goes, "Writing some JavaScript?" That's about all the conversation we had because we both had earbuds in.
Yeah.
That and, "Can I get out? I gotta go to the bathroom."
Yeah.
On the aisle seat.
I like the aisle seat, but yeah, that's the problem when you have to get up for other people.
Only if I'm trying to sleep. I don't mind it most of the time.
Or no, you know what I hate is when
The cart comes by and
the
bumps you.
car, yeah, I try my best to keep myself as small as I
Yep.
can, and it's like bonk. I'm like, or I remember it wasn't the cart; it was just the stewardess would walking through, and it's like bam, bam,
Yes.
bam, bam, and I'm like,
Some people make no attempt to try and avoid the other people.
I do, but yeah, people
I know.
don't, and I'm like, I got my elbows in. I'm like, okay,
When you're
I'm
boarding,
good.
someone
Bonk.
comes along with a big old backpack and clobbers you in the head. Anyway, enough about our travel adventures. We have
Yeah.
a podcast to do.
Right? Yeah.
6 minutes later. All right, we have feedback. We have question of the week for you.
Letters, oh, we get letters. We get your letters every day. Mailman, mailman, mail today. Reach right in and pull one out. Oh, letters.
That was actually pretty well timed.
Find out what you got to say.
Oh boy!
Mailman, mail today.
Who are you calling a ding dong?
I'm looking right at him.
Hey, you got to look that way, not that way.
Actually, I had a lot of responses on mine. I'm gonna put
Oh, good. You want to start out with Facebook or just
Yeah, let's do Facebook first.
Okay.
You want to
What
read the Technorama ones?
What obsolete tech noise do you genuinely miss hearing? And we have several of them. We have Lone Guy's Night who said a 14.4 modem. Specific.
Yeah.
I'm more of a 1200 guy.
Oh man, I remember the first time I heard that 1200 baud modem. I thought I didn't know what to think. I was in heaven. It was on my Commodore.
Well, it starts out negotiating at like 3. It goes.
Yeah.
All right. My sister Suzette says the snooze alarm that interrupts 10 minutes of music. You missed that?
What?
I'm not sure if you read the question quite right.
Okay.
Listener Lisa says the AIM AOL Instant Messenger door entrance swing noise that let you know a friend had shown up on your list chat. Oh yeah.
I forgot about that.
Close noise was also cute but sad. Bye, friend.
Uh-oh.
I also like the ICQ chat noise from the same reason.
Oh, yeah, I used to like ICQ. All right, here's I got several on mine. All right, so Melissa Bartell, all comments, thank you. Melissa Bartell says the modem handshake, just like we talked about, the sound, not the absurdly slow dial-up speeds. I'm with you on that. Sean McLean says, I had mentioned that I like the satisfying sound of a 3.5-inch floppy when you put it in, and you hear it go, a little door open up.
Ooh.
And he says, Sean McLean said he liked that one, that little schnick as well.
Schnick.
Yeah, schnick. What it says.
That's a good name for it.
Yeah. Gary Lindros says the BIOS beeps at startup.
Beep.
Beep.
Beep, beep, beep. Is 3 bad? Is that good?
Yeah. I think I got a memory problem.
It's about as handy as just like 8 LEDs flashing at you going, and what does 01010001 mean?
Our buddy Darren Abbott says he's with Melissa. The modem handshake is what came to mind right at first for him as well.
Yeah.
Our friend Charlotte Kennedy says the sound of the old telephone in the kitchen with the cord that would stretch about 20 feet, ringing and hoping it was the special someone calling. Oh, Ken? Was it Ken or somebody else special?
Yeah. Her ex special.
Mark Kilfoyle said, I would have to say the sound of the dot matrix printer cranking away. The modem.
You can still hear that if you go to a car rental counter.
Yeah, I bet. Yeah. The modem handshake is a close second, but there was something very satisfying about the hard work of the printer was putting in to make the hard copies appear on paper. I did like dot matrix, and I thought that was really awesome. The first time I was printing on my Commodore on one of those, it was cool. Adrian Meredith said dialing popcorn and getting dialing popcorn and getting the exact time. Oh, that was the phone number.
Okay.
Porn. Okay. Clinton Alvord says the sound of a zip drive, which is similar to what I was talking about. I think.
Mm-hmm.
And Ken Kennedy, the special someone from Charlotte, the hot sync chimes that kicked off when I put my Palm Pilot in this cradle and pressed the sync button.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. That being said, everything here is excellent. There you go. Cool.
Going from John Kratzer that says, you've got mail from AOL.
Yeah.
Sometimes the off-air tone local TV stations played overnight. Ooh, or the national anthem they played during the sign-off. How about that? Going over to Discord, we've got Barbara Fett, a.k.a. Amy, says, I know somebody will say dial-up modem tone, so I'll go with the original Windows 95 startup chime.
Yep.
Humanoid says, yeah, modem sounds too obvious, so I'll go for dot matrix printer. I'm partial to the MPS 801, my first printer, bought alongside my C64 and 1541 floppy drive. The old deck writer, they used to call them hard copy terminals. They were sort of like this giant keyboard and printer built into one.
Mm-hmm.
And we used to use them to dial up to the university. And when those things would move the carriage back and forth, they made a considerable thunking noise, especially when they
Ooh.
hit the end. It's like your carriage would turn around, thunk, 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 thunk. They were noisy SOBs.
I did work on a band printer one time, which was
Oh, yeah.
interesting. Yeah, you gotta be careful not get your finger in there because that thing will.
They were fast.
Also, IBM's what was that printer? It had a ball like a typewriter.
This IBM Selectric.
The printer,
Yeah.
the
Oh,
Selectric was the typewriter, right?
yeah.
Was
It was
also the
the same
printer.
basic technology. Yeah.
Yeah. I thought that was pretty cool because you see it just flipping around.
Yep.
Yeah.
Sweet Steve says, the sound of silence. Don't hear that anymore.
Right.
Since my tinnitus became permanent 10 years ago, I've had about 10 minutes of total silence. It sucks. But on a tech note, the soothing sound of the Amiga 500 when you pop that disk into the disk drive and then it starts to read, that was the sound of joy.
Yeah. Oh man, Amiga 500. Hey, by the way,
Yeah.
Amiga is coming out with a new machine,
Oh, dear Lord.
just like the Commodore did, but Amiga is 1200. I think it said Amiga 1200.
Here's the next IBM, the Timex Sinclair ZX80.
Hey, I bought something I didn't think I would be buying in a long time.
Right.
HDMI to VGA, so I can hook up my Commodore to this monitor back here.
Mad Marv says, everybody already picked the cool ones. Gotta go with video games. Pac-Man death sound effect. I used to have that sound somewhere. I may still have it. I'll have to edit to the soundboard.
Yeah.
And Mike from Minnesota said, good one.
To the modem sounds and the printers. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, I
man.
can still hear that Oki Data Microline 320 now.
I want to know where they still get their dot matrix printers.
They still make that that Oki Data one because it was really popular. Because I think, if I'm not mistaken, it was really good at multi-part forms. So it would make the impressions through the paper.
Who's
Because
making them?
I'd set up a
anyone
bunch in
run
like
business?
warehouses and some car shops in the past. So yeah.
Yeah, but who's making them? And is that enough to support a business model?
Let's see. Micro line 320. eBay.
You can't run like the entire Avis budget company off of eBay.
Hey, Oki Data. There, can I buy it from there, or is it just
I don't know.
dealer locator? Remember, they used to have dealer deals, and have dealers that would sell these, and you weren't really buying it directly from Oki Data.
Right. I used to work at a computer land store, and we sold Okies and IBMs and Epsons.
Yeah.
All right, let's finish out that segment.
Another letter from our listener, Dave.
And we go into the history. On this day in history for August 26th, 2026, it is the 26th day of the, no, it's the 238th day of the year, and 127 days remaining in the Gregorian calendar. I got to work on the phrasing on this thing. AI is getting a little wonky on me.
Yeah, no kidding.
We begin back in 1768 when Captain James Cook set sail from England aboard the HMS Endeavour on his first voyage of discovery. And
10 years later, in 1778, mountaineers achieved the first recorded ascent of Triglav, the highest peak in Slovenia.
Ask your doctor if Triglav is right for you.
If you've had Triglav for more than 4 hours.
Moving to 1791, inventor John Fitch was granted a United States patent for the steamboat.
Yeah, I'm thinking of Steamboat Willie.
I thought Fulton invented this steamboat. Maybe it was a steam engine. I don't remember. Keep going.
All right. In 1883, the catastrophic eruption of Krakatoa entered its final Paroxysmal stage.
Heavens, what comes after the paroxysmal stage?
The end.
Fast forward to 1920, when the 19th Amendment to the United States Constitution was officially certified, granting women the right to vote.
And in 1998, the maiden flight of the Boeing Delta III rocket ended in disaster. 75 seconds after liftoff, destroying the Galaxy X communications satellite.
Dang.
Oh.
All right, turning our attention to modern and historical milestones. Happy birthday goes out to Swiss mathematician, physicist, and astronomer Johann Heinrich Lambert, born 298 years ago today. Ooh, 300 in a couple of years.
All right, so French mineralogist and geologist Jean-Baptiste Rome de Eal was born.
I'll go with that.
Yeah, that's close enough. Was born in 1736, marking his 290th birthday anniversary.
Hot air balloon pioneer Joseph Michel Montgolfier, I know that name, was born 286 years ago today.
And renowned French chemist Antoine Lavoisier entered the world back. I thought it said black. I was like, what? World back in 1743.
Astronomer and director of the Astronomical Observatory of Naples, Federico Zuccari, was born 243 years ago.
And Audion tube inventor. What's an Audion tube? Oh,
Look it up, kids.
yeah. Lee DeForest was born. He arrived 153 years ago today.
I love the way it phrases some of these things.
I know. It's like, what? Okay.
Breathe his first air.
It's breaking. Yeah, it's breaking our 20-year cycle here.
Nobel laureate German physicist James Franck was born 144 years ago today.
And pioneering virologist Albert Sabin, I meant, is who developed the oral polio vaccine, was born 120 years ago today in 1906.
It says oral polio. Again, I thought that was Jeremy Salk that came up with the... No, I'm not faulting you. I'm trying to figure out where Salk and Sabin fit into the story.
I guess instead of sticking somebody, they made the oral version.
Groundbreaking NASA mathematician Katherine Johnson was born 108 years ago today.
And computer science pioneer Karen Spock Jones, Spock, was born 91 years ago today in 1935.
Spark.
Yeah. I am Spark.
Live long and prosper.
Perspire.
Iconic movie trailer voice actor Don LaFontaine. In a world where Don LaFontaine narrated voiceovers. He was born 86 years ago today.
And celebrating a milestone, 75th birthday today is American physicist Edward Witten.
Also turning 61 today is English mathematician Marcus de Sautoy.
And last but not least, the actor Chris Pine, Captain Kirk, celebrates his 46th birthday today.
You know, he's born on the exact same day as Macaulay Culkin.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Why isn't Macaulay in here?
Because they were on the same day, and I thought I'd just sneak that in.
He's a physicist.
Nobel laureate.
Yeah.
Figure out how to keep people out of your house.
Nobel laureate Macaulay Culkin.
Home security expert. Listener birthdays this week include August 27th is Chuck's Forgotten iPod.
We're still celebrating that.
I forgot about it. What was that, 2005? I don't even remember.
Probably.
Maximilian Bjorsten on the 30th. On the 31st is Tim Downing. And September 1st is David Klimkin. Happy birthday to all of you. If you want to be on our birthday calendar, you can do so over at chuckchat.com/birthday. And if it's your birthday and you didn't happen to get on the birthday calendar this year, well, we wish you all the best. Have a wonderful week. Have a wonderful year. And we'll talk to you again same time next year. That's the way it was on this day in history for August 26, 2026. I like having the laptop up here instead of over there. I can keep an eye on that little fuel gauge.
All right, wrap it up, guys. Let's get out of here. What is Snoopy in the band now?
Do you know anybody else who played that mouth harp thing?
Probably somebody on Hee Haw, but I can't think of anybody.
Yeehaw reference. Nice. All right. I think it's time to turn to the news. I got to be able to grab the border of that window, make it a
Man, I'm gonna tell you.
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead. Kick off with the
kick
professor.
off the news with that.
Good news, everyone.
You can't say that. Oh, you know what I forgot at the top of the show? We were talking so much about airlines and whatnot. The number 812. This is episode 812. So let's do that real quick. 812 is an untouchable number.
Oh, really?
It cannot be expressed as the sum of the proper divisors of any positive integer. Okay.
All right.
It has prime factorization. 812 is 2 squared times 7 times 29. That's an interesting prime number. Its divisors are 1, 2, 4, 7, 14, 28, 29, 58, 116, 203, 406, and of course 812, which if you add those all up, adds up to 1680. And I have no idea for what that means. It is an even composite number and an unhappy sad number in base 10. Oh boy, we're getting into the numerology thing again. Let's see. It also is the number of the Ferrari 812 Superfast, named for its output of 800 metric horsepower and its 12-cylinder naturally aspirated 6.5-liter engine. There's also the IBM 812, an early punch card accounting machine utilized in mid-20th century business computing. See, we've got some nerd stuff in there too.
Mm-hmm.
812 is also the area code that covers southern Indiana, including Bloomington, Evansville, and Terre Haute. Established in 1947 as one of the original North American area codes. And Pan Am Flight 812 was a 1974 flight crash in Bali, Indonesia, which prompted key changes in international flight navigation and approach standards. There you are, some useless facts about 812.
All
now we can get into the news, right?
Yeah. I was just going to say, I keep finding new stories as the week went on. I was like, oh, do I want to put that in there? It's like, do I want to put that in there? Maybe I'll save it. There's a bunch of good stuff coming out this
top
last
5
week.
list. We'll go with that.
Yeah.
Okay. Astronomers using the James Webb Space Telescope have identified a brand new type of cosmic object dubbed a black hole star. Isn't that song by Alice in Chains?
No, it's
Black hole star. That's all Black Hole Sun. Star Sun.
That's Stone Temple
thing,
Pilots.
Right? That wasn't Stone Temple.
Yeah, it was.
Hole Sun?
Black Hole Sun, yeah.
You look that up.
I'm sorry, Soundgarden.
Soundgarden. There we go. That's better.
Yeah. I knew better because I listened to that a lot, actually.
Alice in Chains was down in a hole.
Yeah, and Rooster.
Hole.
And Rooster. Here comes the rooster.
Didn't somebody do that for karaoke one year?
Hey, I could see Klingon karaoke.
All right. Discovered about 660 million years after the Big Bang, the object officially named MOM-BH star-1. What a mom.
Rolls right off the tongue.
Mom star minus one. Anyway, is the size of our solar system. Wow. Well, it physically resembles a colossal star. It pumps out 100 billion times more energy than any normal star could produce. Scientists realized it isn't powered by standard nuclear fusion. Instead, its core is a supermassive black hole wrapped in a massive, dense cocoon of hydrogen gas. Radiation from the feeding black hole heats the gas, causing it to glow brilliantly like a star. Hey, I just heard about this on NPR shortwave, I think.
Oh, maybe.
This discovery resolves a major science mystery, offering a clear explanation for the hundreds of puzzling little red dots Webb has been spotting throughout the early universe. Yes, that's exactly what they were talking about.
Okay.
Just a couple days ago on NPR's shortwave podcast, because they discovered all these little red dots. They go, what is that? Moving on to other news, researchers at Penn State have created a biohybrid memory device by pairing synthetic DNA with a semiconductor called perovskite. Well, that sounds like that thing that we just said, see your doctor if you have it.
Yeah. If you have perovskite.
Traditional memory components lose their data when turned off, but this new device acts like a memristor. Come on, you're making words up now. Storing and processing information in the exact same spot, much like the neurons of a human brain. By adding silver nanoparticles to short, rigid strands of engineered DNA, the team made a biological material conduct electricity while lining up precisely with the semiconductor. The result is a memory chip that holds massive amounts of data while consuming up to 100 times less power than traditional storage devices like flash drives. It also operates reliably at temperatures up to 250 degrees Fahrenheit. Well, that's good. You can go, in the sauna if you want to,
Mhm.
and you'd be able to have total recall, I guess. This breakthrough could pave the way for brain-inspired, ultra-low-powered computing, offering a far more energy-efficient future for data centers and power-hungry AI workloads. I thought they were going to put it in a brain, like for
Oh,
memory, people with
yeah.
memory problems.
Well, as I was reading this, I was thinking, oh, great. I got to buy the white album and the wall again
No,
on my memory zister, whatever they called it.
Memristor.
Memrister.
That could be a Soundgarden song.
Memrister. Yeah.
You're a Memristor, dark sister. Old Fister, don't you mess around with me. Anyway,
Yeah.
that's it for the news. Any closing comments before we move on to the hacks and strange stories?
No,
Okay.
that was my
Then
comment.
One quick hack and strange story coming up. Order up. Traditional URL shorteners rely on third-party databases, creating security risks and masking the link's true destination.
What?
A developer named Portal Runner offers a clever alternative. Instead of shortening URLs, compress them using open source algorithms. Their tool called Hammer, HA.MR.
What are you reading?
This was the story that came from. I asked you about this when I said this link has like 7 stories on it. What are you interested in? And you never
Hackaday
responded.
is announcing the 2026 Hackaday Retro Computing Challenge.
And I think I don't know. I told AI to summarize this article, and this is what it gave me.
All right. Well,
The open source project also generates QR codes optimized for fast scan. Maybe this is one of the projects on your list.
I wrote that. I wrote an app to do all that.
There's no. This isn't just a regular shortener. This one has a compression algorithm to
Uh-huh.
it. Anyway,
All right.
what do you have on your end for that link?
What is it about retro computing? For some people, it's nostalgia. For others, it's the appeal of simplicity. For still others, it's a chance to save the old machine from the graveyard. And if you look around my room, I've done my share of that.
You didn't just save one from
So-
the graveyard. You keep bringing them back.
I bought a new version of it.
New one for the graveyard.
Yeah. Whatever your motivation, there's no denying that they've seen a metric ton of retro computer projects here at Hackaday, in the Hackaday website, where we'd like to see more. So now it's your chance to put retro computing project up for all to see. There's a website to actually go post your information or about your project.
Mhm.
And they have some honorable mention, or let's say women and features. Let's say open up a project. You go to the link, feature your retro computing project, and they'll pick their 3 favorites for a $150 gift certificate, courtesy of the sponsor DigiKey. And you have until October 27th. So get to hacking. They have some honorable mention categories. Old iron. So are you saving an old 64 from the scrapyard? I am actually. I got one in the bottom. My drawer shelves over there. Modern retro. Computing power is plentiful. The nice interfaces of the past made them a joy or a terror to use. This category is for emulations, workalikes, and all other retro computers that are TRS-80 on the outside, but modern electronics on the inside. And they have a retro modern and a coding like it's 1999 category. So you can go read all that over there at the.
I have quite a few retro channels on my YouTube. There's
Oh yeah.
Action Retro, Al's Retro Geek Lab, Usagi Electric is another one where he's fixing up old stuff. What else do I got? Was it Tech, not Tech Titan. It was something else.
Tech Moan.
Not
Not really computing,
Scroll down
but
real fast.
yeah,
Tech,
Tech Moan's not really computing per se, but he does a lot of audio
Tech
file stuff.
Tangents. There's a British guy too. Little Car, I think, is another one
Mm-hmm.
where he spends just an hour going through the Apple II or the CX80 or the. So there's quite a few that are out there that are fun.
Yeah. There are a bunch of good ones out there.
Okay, let's close that out and go to Remember When. All right, I think I got this one right. In 1971, Apollo 14 carried roughly 500 tree seeds. What were they going to do with them? Well, astronaut Stuart Roosa carried about 500 tree seeds around the moon in his personal kit. I don't know if you want to be Johnny Appleseed of the moon, but I don't think that's going to work out quite right.
Start singing the song, Johnny Appleseed.
Upon returning to the Earth, the seeds were germinated by the Forest Service and distributed as moon trees to parks and universities and state capitals across America for the 1976 bicentennial.
Mhm.
However, NASA kept no secret or no central record of where they were planted. Decades later, an inquiry from the Indiana teacher prompted NASA scientist Dave Williams to, and that's not Dr. Dave from ASU that runs our United Federation of Phoenix Star Trek fan club. He wanted to track them all down. Through old news clippings and local tips, Williams has identified more than 80 surviving moon trees, ranging from redwoods to sycamores, still growing across the country today. Who knows? You may have a moon tree nearby.
That's pretty cool. I'm surprised there wasn't a registry to at least know about where it's at, you know?
Yeah, that is kind of funny that they just would have gone, you want some seeds? Here you go.
Oh, we just sprinkled them off out in the woods.
Maybe that's why people named their kid Moon Dog back then. Moon
that
Dog,
was only
Moon Tree.
that was only Frank Zappa.
That was Moon Unit.
No.
Moon Unit and Dweezil. Wonder what they
Anyway,
named their kids.
I thought it was kind of fun hearing about the trees. I had not heard about that at all. I didn't know they existed.
All right, you want to hear another funny story?
Yeah.
For decades, computer users were warned to keep their magnets far away from their technology.
Mhm.
In the era of floppy disks and CRT monitors, stray magnetic fields could easily corrupt data or permanently distort display colors, making magnets feel like a tech poison. However, modern devices have moved past those vulnerable components. I was thinking about this the other day, going, I got a magnet. Oh, wait, it's not going to do much anymore, is it?
Well, I told you about I was taking a disc or two to go to my friend Fred. It was a literal 5 1/4 floppy. And I went to throw it in my backpack and I said, whoa, there's magnets in there. You know, there's the one that holds the little sleeve shut. I'm like, I can't stick it in there. I literally put the disc in the seat beside me, away from everything. And then I'm looking around and you start thinking, look, my phone's got magnets in it.
Magnets in your audio system.
My tablet, my my book's tablet's got lots of magnets.
All right,
There's magnets everywhere.
Fast forward to today. Modern devices have moved past those vulnerable components. Solid state storage devices like flash drives and SSD, along with LEDs and OLED displays, are completely unaffected by ordinary household magnets. Because of this shift, manufacturers now rely heavily on magnets to improve usability. Today, you can find them everywhere, powering MagSafe chargers, snapping laptop lids shut, securing tablet covers, and driving precision sensors in modern game controllers.
Yep.
Yeah, neodymium magnets are all over the place. I mean, they'll hold the glasses, like the cover closed on your glasses case.
I think there's my 3D printer has a magnet on the door.
I mean, there's one on the back of your phone that locks it into the battery tag. Every time I set this on I set it on my daughter's freezer. Like it feels like it's sucked on me. Like,
Yeah. Yeah, it's funny because I remember being very conscious of it back in this era, you know.
Well,
and
it's still burned into my brain. It's like,
Yeah,
oh,
so
there's a magnet
I
there.
still think about it. I'm like, oh, there's a magnet in there,
Like,
and so
who
when I went to
cares?
put
It's a
that disc in my,
USB drive.
or when I went to put that disc in my backpack, I was like, whoa, there's magnets in there. I can't do that, you know. And like you said, it's burned in my brain.
Doesn't matter now.
Well, I didn't put the disc in there.
Well, you could.
Here, Fred, see if you can read these.
Why not?
Yeah.
All right. Real quick thank you to our patrons for supporting the show. Oh, we need the Patreon music.
Yep.
There we go. The Imperial Death March. At our commander level, we have Abner Braverman, Mark Kilfoyle. I said that wrong. Abner
did.
Braverman.
Yeah.
Mark Kilfoyle, Steve London, Chris Martinez, Gary Lindros, Jason Pollard, and Sarah Rose. Lieutenants include Kyle Nishioka, Ben Vaughn, John Noble, John Clifford, Denise Inglis, Steve Cody, Tim Cook, Steve Webb, and Amber Elstad. Our ensigns, all 16 of them, Alexis Duran, Amy Bowen, Brad Miller, Brian Brown, Chris MC, Dan D. Mancoyer, Dean Jensen, Yorka Schrauen, Crazy Joe, Mike Wills, Leon, M. Saturday Morning Media, Stephen Weshy, Steve Therian, and Sylvain Racico. Look at that, right on cue. Thank you to all of you. You keep this show going. You finance the... What do we use? StreamYard, Linode,
This machine that we call a podcast.
all the costs involved with this show, things that break.
Yeah.
When we need new ear cups for the headphones because the vinyl piece is wearing off and sticking to the sides of our heads.
Yeah.
That's a lovely sight. When
It
you
is.
get into the podcast, you got this black goop on the side of your head. Time for that. It could be anything and everything, and we appreciate that. It also helps finance the t-shirts that we send out every year for those $5 Commander patrons. Thank you very much for all of that. If you are interested, you can go over to chuckchat.com/Patreon and get that. There's also other ways you can support the show. If you want to get a t-shirt or tote bag or stickers or anything like that, we've got those over at TeePublic, chuckchat.com/TEEPUBLIC. chuckchat.com/TeePublic. Great way to support the show. Appreciate it. All right. One more segment. One of my favorite parts. Passes the remotus. You passed it the wrong way, but I got my phone. How'd you get the hold of that?
What?
You passed me my phone.
Oh, sorry.
Looks a lot like your phone.
Here,
But it's my
You
phone.
want a thumb drive? Here, I got a 10 of them right.
You want a thumb drive?
Yeah.
Sounds like something somebody at the carnival would ask you.
Yeah. Here, just plug it in your computer. It'll be fine.
I have been spending most of my free time either with family or playing music or coding. I have not had a lot of time to watch or read or listen to much of anything outside of the dog days, of course. dogdaysofpodcasting.com for more information on that. Hey, stop it. I only pushed it once.
Just once.
One bell per customer. But your list is rather long. Why don't you get started with that? And then I'll share the one thing that I did watch last night.
All right. So I watched Tires, which is kind of like The Office, you know, where it's
Okay.
a situation economy. Not
If you watch
Not
it
a-
again, are you retired?
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
Tires is a it's not politically correct at all. There is nothing.
Comedy? Is it a drama? What
It's a
is it?
comedy.
Okay.
It's funny. I loved it. There was 3 seasons and I burned through them. And then I was speaking to my friend Fred and he goes, "Oh yeah, I think there's a season that just came out recently." I was like, "Yeah, I finished it too." I was at the house by myself and just kind of burned through it. I loved it. It has Shane Gillis
Mhm.
and some other comedians that you might recognize. It was hilarious. I loved it. I hope they do more because it was fun. Basically, the premise is the guy that's running the one store, his dad owns all of the stores and he wants to retire. And then his cousin, which is Shane Gillis, his dad buys it, and just there's all kinds of hilarity and trying to keep the stores up and running, and it's good. It's really good. I watched Hey Mo, my Hey Dad, and Hey Mo, Hey Dad was about Three Stooges. It was about the I forget the guy's name, the son of Mo, but he'd been going to conventions and stuff, and he was talking about he was sharing a lot of behind the scenes stories,
Who's Mo?
clips, photos. Huh?
Mo who? Are we supposed to know who Mo is?
Howard, the Three Stooges. I
Oh,
said,
okay. Okay.
yeah. How many Mo's do you
Who
know?
is that? The one
Well,
from The Simpsons who owns the bar?
yeah, he's actually Mo Howard's son.
Okay.
But he's got all kind, and there were, I think most of them were family anyway, or very close enough. Might as well have been. And he's got a lot of stories, film clips, photos, that he's sharing. I think there's like 3 episodes. I'm not sure about that. I can't remember. But yeah, it was pretty good. I kind of liked it. At first, he wasn't sure about embracing it, and then he started embracing when he saw how many people still love his dad and the Stooges. Ted Lasso season 4 started a couple weeks ago, and this time Ted is not just coaching a soccer team; he's coaching a female soccer team in the UK. So that's so far I think is off to a good start. Reacher season 4, which goes from Jack Reacher, where he was a military, he was a not Marine, Army
Yeah.
investigator, and he he travels around like a nomad in a way, and
Mhm.
finds himself in these situations and stories, and takes care of business.
Is
So
it
that
more
that
of the
started off.
same, or is there following an arc, or what's going on with that?
No, each season follows the story of one of the books.
Okay.
So they're all separate, and there is a little bit of bleed over with some of the characters, of course, but yeah, it's different. It's a different story for each one.
I wish I was built like that actor.
He puts in the work for it. Alan Richton's is who you're talking about. Then there was Have Fun, Good Luck, Don't Die, which has oh my god, my mind went blank. Hold on, I'll tell you real quick. Where's the cast?
5, 4, 3, 2,
Oh,
1.
Sam Rockwell in it, and a bunch. There's other characters as well. He's traveling back in time. He's trying to stop AI from getting to the point where everybody's just looking at screens and that's all they're doing. There's
Mhm.
no human interaction. So it's a little poignant, and on point for today a little bit. People are not just attached to screens, but also we're using a lot of AI. And
I
what?
I there's a lot of media around it right now, and
Mhm.
I appreciate that everybody is conscious of it because we've learned a lot through the social media stuff in the last 20 years,
Yeah.
how it's affecting us socially, but it also makes me feel like we're back in the '50s and everybody's worried about atomic monsters and what's gonna go on, when you
No.
watch that's what my movie was about. It's I
Yeah.
oh,
Well,
it
what?
it it must be them. Is it atomic? We should just drop an H bomb on these people.
No, no. You should watch the movie because one it was good, but it's just that those things are coming together in the story. So
Okay.
yeah. Um. So that was a really good movie, and I watched The X Files. I want to believe Vrock Frankenstein, and what this is the movie that came out in the late '80s. I'm sorry, late '90s. X Files. I want to believe.
Mhm.
It's recut a little bit, and it's on Hulu. And I don't I I don't remember the first movie enough to go, "Oh, that's new. Oh, that's new." But I was like, "Oh, the X-Files. I hadn't really watched the X-Files in a long time." So I went ahead and watched the movie and I enjoyed it. It was pretty good. So if you like the X-Files, you might like this.
Very cool.
There you go.
I will have to look for that. The only thing I watched was an old restored movie on channel, YouTube channel called Pizza Flicks. They have
I see the pizza emoji in there.
yeah. The movie's from 1954 called Target Earth.
Hmm.
This is prime material for Mystery Science Theater.
Oh, okay.
I was thinking if we had some time at Dragon Con, we should just sit around and rip on one of these movies, never having watched any of it before, because my brain went instantly into, oh my gosh, I'm making lots of comments and I'm in my head and I'm sitting on a plane full of people going, this is really dull.
That's funny.
It ended about the time we landed. In fact, I think I had to finish watching it at the luggage carousel.
Yeah.
It wasn't that engaging, but it was like, come on, you got 5 minutes to wrap this up, and the movie hasn't gone anywhere.
I don't know about you, but I'm kind of a completist. So I want to at least see the whole thing.
Right. But
commit to it.
it was long and slow and boring, and they just kept introducing people. It starts out with this woman. She wakes up and almost like a Twilight Zone episode where there's nobody in town, and she spends the first 10 minutes just wandering around empty streets looking, oh, nothing here. Oh, this door's closed. Oh, there's someone dead in the alleyway. Oh, good, we found somebody, but they're dead. It was just, it went on and on and on like this. And every time someone new was introduced, everybody's paranoid. And the first man she encounters that's alive, she's like, stay away from me, stay away from me. So where's she run? Down the dead end alleyway.
Of course.
Stay away. He says, I'm not going to hurt you. No. And he slaps her across the face. God, that's not hurting her.
I'm not going to hurt you.
I guess that's what you used to do if someone was in hysterics, you slap the nonsense out of them.
Yeah.
Like, what?
It's funny.
It was so bad. And then of course the villain was these robots, which they didn't know where they came from, but they suspected they might be from Venus. And then very slow, lumbering, big, cantankerous, clunk, clunk. Well, they say, quick, upstairs, it's our only hope. And the robot is chasing them, but they've got a death ray they can shoot out of their face. It has to go up one step at a time by going 1 foot up and then stepping on the same step. So it's taking like a half step at a time.
Mm-hmm.
And it's supposedly chasing them. You're going to run away from this thing so fast. So you just run up to it and push it over.
Jump in the car and drive off.
Our bullets have no effect.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was hysterical in a way, sad in another way, and painful in another way, like many of the old 1950s atomic dystopia, black and white movies were. Target Earth, I give it about a 2 on Rotten Tomatoes.
2. Hey, by the way, one thing I did not mention was I started watching Lanterns, which the second episode just came out Sunday.
Yes.
It's about the Green Lanterns. And it's more of a true detective style story. So right off the bat, there's not a lot. I mean, there's a little bit of talk about aliens and stuff, but it's pretty grounded right off the bat. I think that's to get people into the story without, throwing them off the deep end with a bunch of crazy stuff. And I am super enjoying this. It's pretty well done. So Lanterns on HBO. It's got Aaron Pierre and Kyle. Oh my gosh, Kyle.
Anyway, next
Kyle
time
Chandler.
Next time, come prepared.
I am prepared. Chandler. Yeah, it's good.
All right. That brings us to the end of the show. We're going to finish up with a question of the week for you, though, so you can contemplate this for next time for episode 813. We want to know what would happen if the Borg tried to assimilate your go-to music playlist. They'd start dancing? I'm not
I could see him reciting all the Weird Al lyrics that I'm listening to.
Dare to be stupid.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Okie doke. On that note, we're going to post that to the Discord channel in the morning and Facebook sometime after that. We look forward to your responses. What would happen to the Borg if they tried to assimilate your go-to music playlist? And for those of you who are Patreon members, you will hear our next show first. We're going to be talking about some other stuff that Craig and I just recently got, some technology
Yeah.
that is, I would say this is a fair game changer, moving the needle on some productivity things.
It is exactly what I was hoping for.
Yeah, I'd say it's even a little more. You sent me a text message today and I didn't know we could do that. So we'll talk more about that on the Patreon. That's just enough to maybe hopefully get a few people to join as patrons.
Mhm.
Game-changing productivity technology. How about that for a teaser?
That's right.
With that, we are going to play the outro music, fade it down, and tell you how much we appreciate you joining us.
Oh, by the way,
or watching or what?
Lisa Soros says,
Oh,
my coworker has 4 magnets on her laptop monitor to hold a portable screen extender. She was thinking the same thing when we're talking
won't
about
it
the magnets.
destroy the video?
Yeah.
Yep. Thank you, Lisa, for that. If you want to get a hold of us, you've got a comment or you want to respond to the question of the week, whatever is on your mind that you want to shout out to us, call us 707-530-2428 in the U.S. If you're outside the U.S., you get out a +1 in front of that. Or send us an email or a voicemail, technorama@chuckchat.com. We would love to hear from you. You want to join us on the Discord server, you can do that at chuckchat.com/Discord. You see how this goes?
Yeah.
Birthday/Discord/Patreon. Anyway, give us a binary high five and we're out of here.
All right. 101.
There we are. And there's no such word as anyways.
Yes, there is. I made it up.
No, anyways is lazy. You should not hear educated people say anyways, is what I heard on, what was it?
Grammar Girl.
No, it was on Pivot podcast, I think.
What do they know?
What do they know? They're very smart people. Shall we go and do our Patreon show?
Yes, we shall.
Okay. Wave goodbye to the wonderful people on the video. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. And we will see you in about a week.
All right. We'll
Bye.
see you. Bye.